Howdy everybody, Divine Feminine channel for the month of February. How are you? This is February 1st. Thank you for joining me for the full moon in Leo, which is all about fertility, relationships, and romance. That fiery energy. This is also called the full snow moon because it's in the winter. Let's look at a couple of the moonology cards. Full moon, surrender to the divine. Let's get additional messages. The very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to mind. Agreed? But it really is the feeling of this card. Life is coming to a head, a point, a conclusion, or a turning point. There may be some kind of change and possibly even some sort of emotional explosion. The attuned to the moon message is, I am getting the answers I need. Additional meanings for this card: a wish you made may be about to come true. It's make or break time. There could be a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep and stay calm. You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy. It's time to let go of the past and move on. The full moon marks the climax of the lunar cycle, making this card something of a power card. It's often the time when answers are given to questions asked during the new moon cycle, and pulling this card anytime in the lunar cycle suggests answers will be coming your way before too long. All right, we'll do that one, and then I'll do the actual full moon in Leo card at the end of the reading. What have we got for the wisdom of the oracle? Thinker, okay? 44, that is a multiple of 11, so it is a master number. Fours are all about stability, solid foundation, finances, often just getting your fiscal books in order, your assets in order. So maybe some of you have let money situations go too fast. Maybe a lot of you are still paying that holiday credit card off where you spent too much money. Yeah, look at that. 10 of Pentacles reversed. Bankruptcy, I hope not. Debt, fleeting success, conflict over money, instability, and breaking traditions. So some of you maybe are starting the new year still looking for a job in the month of February. Maybe you were hoping to nail something down in January, but it's still, in today's economy, Lord help us is all I can say. And we'll see what happens. But yeah, a lot of you are spending more than you're making with the 10 of Pentacles reversed, and you need to slow down. That's that earth energy. By the way, this is the Divine Feminine channel, and thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you to my new subscribers. Welcome in. This is a collective reading for every zodiac sign. What else have we got? Ooh, okay, end of conflict. Or there's conflict. So that was in the 10 of Pentacles card as well. Some of you are fighting with someone. Maybe you're fighting about money. Maybe your spouse, your significant other is like a spendaholic, and you're like trying to reel them in and keep them on a budget, and it's a hot mess. That sounds like the definition of my marriage. And I was the tightwad, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. 10 of Wands, 2 10s reversed, okay? You've reached, whoever you are, collective, you have reached an end point for sure. Some of you are going to leave a relationship. Some of you gave it the month of January thinking, okay, in 2026, I'm going to give this person one more month, one more chance. And come February, you're just like totally done. 10 of Wands reversed. So again, you may be ending with a bang, but, and it may be harder to start up than you think at first. But yeah, some of you, this says failure, too much responsibility. So one of you, I don't know why, collective, I always feel like you're the one that's carrying the load. And your other person or whatever you're with, your job, you know, you may work harder than everybody else at your job, and you just don't feel like you're appreciated. So that's what's happening here. But again, this is all about that breaking point talked about in the Moonology card. Easy does it, collective. Don't go out drinking. Alcohol is not a coping skill, as I like to say. Wishes coming true. 9 of Cups, by the way. Contentment, success, recognition, pleasure. I think a lot of you are dreaming for this and you're going to be on the hunt for this. One more card here. Yeah, there it is. There's that Leo card, and this is a full moon in Leo, by the way. Success, victory, Six of Wands, triumph, rewards, recognition, pride, acclaim, pride. So yeah, this is what you're after, okay? You want the accolades, you want to ride through town on the white steed and be the champion here, wearing the crown, you know, getting all the attention and feeling good about yourself and content. And your current reality may be this: Five of Wands, arguing, you know, no working with this person, these people, this job, where you live, whatever it is. You're ready to make a big fat change. Last card is the second Moonology card. Don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. Have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Is the question you're asking based on your ego, or is it from your heart? Leo energy is all about the heart. Its energy is magnificent, but when it's combined with the rush of the full moon, it can become over the top. And, you know, maybe you are overreacting, maybe you're not, but you're in deep thought about where you're going in the future, right? Attune to the moon message, be magnificent without being too much. Additional meanings for this card: self-esteem is good, vanity is not. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed. Work some magic. A friendship may be ending now, or a relationship, or a job for that matter. When the full moon comes into Leo, it can be a wonderfully bright time where people feel more confident to show the world their talents and assets. That's the upside of this lunation and of this card. However, note that the Leo full moon combination creates a sort of tension between your needs and the needs of people in your networks. Leo full moon is a time to release pride. Okay, well, you know, some of you might go a little bit overboard because it's been so long since you felt successful and you want to feel good about yourself. Maybe one of your New Year's resolutions was collective. You're working with a counselor, a therapist on your self-esteem issues. And, you know, you may come out a little bit over the top. I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, this card, this full moon may serve as a warning, but I say get out there and, you know, flex a little bit. What the heck? You know, people will let you know if you're too much, but a lot of you are coming from a lot of conflict. And, you know, just remember this: surrender to the divine card. It is coming. You are going to find the answers that you're looking for. And you will have pride, acclaim, victory, accolades, hopefully raises, maybe new jobs, new relationships. I say collective, you deserve it. Thanks for watching, and please like, share, subscribe, and tell your friends. Bye.